I had to give it to Jaguar right. She went off on LeBron James. I watched her stream. She went off on LeBron about Bronny. She went there and I loved it. Oh, the Jaguar right effect. You gotta love it. She said, you ain't no Michael Jordan. She knows something about hoops. And she said, Bronny, you ain't good enough to play college, let alone the pros. Said, but she feels sorry for the kid. Talk about LeBron and what we know he, at the Diddy parts, question him. Question him. Question him as a father. Do I do that? What do I think about what she had to say? Usually me and Jag, 8.5 out of 10, I agree with her. This one, I agree with her on this. His indulgence, his manipulation, his arrogance, his smugness is really over the top. It's disrespectful to the NBA. Let me explain something. It is a job. We as fans love the entertainment of it. We get into who we debate about who's great, this or that. But it is a job. The photo op to have your son playing when he clearly ain't belonging on the court, not even for garbage time. Even garbage time cats that play when there's a 20-point blowout with the last 3 minutes or 2 minutes, that's an insult to them. $7 million guaranteed contract to a cat who, if it wasn't for the last name, wouldn't even get as a body extra on a set, let alone in a professional game. I can't respect heads on sticks on TV who don't call out LeBron James for this. Stephen A. Smith is ridiculous and embarrassing. Nick Wright is embarrassing, and it's all embarrassing. Mad Dog's one of the few times they actually say the truth. They don't let you speak the truth. Brian Weinhardt, he's got to suck up to eat his pot pies, because if he says anything wrong, he might actually be stuck on Dexatrim. He might actually shrink in half. We can't have that. He got to weigh 3+ bills, because if he ain't in a tight fitted suit, bodysuit, he won't be the same. He got to eat his minty multiple meals. But who are we kidding? This is one of the biggest travesties, one of the biggest jokes we've ever seen. Now, Jaguar Wright, you say, well, she's a music artist. How she know? Because it's all connected. LeBron wants to be connected, so you in it. No more about, oh, you can't speak about music or you can't speak about sport. He done brought those worlds together. He Jay-Z's friend, Beyonce's friend. Diddy's friend, ain't nothing like a Diddy party. You sit on a Zoom, they got you looped. You can't get out of it. You partook. You wanted to get him off of your friends list on X or whatever just last summer after the damage had been done, because your PR people say maybe you get off of it. But let's just stick to what she went after. The pimping of his own son. The embarrassment. And the NBA and Adam Silver let this go through. If anybody wants to boycott the NBA, you got every right to. If anybody said they wouldn't watch it again, you got every right to. Everything Jaguar Wright said was true. Now, I will say this. As a man and Bronny James' livelihood and what he went through from a physical standpoint, he's a tough guy. I got respect for him as that. But this basketball nonsense, him out there playing, we supposed to believe that he's magically going to turn into, what is this like, let's do it again? And Jimmy Walker is Bootney Farnsworth, rest in peace to John Amos, and he going to get under hypnosis, rest in peace Sidney Poitier and Bill Cosby's going to put the eyeball, and they going to somehow miraculously make him into something that he's not, because unless you believe in hypnosis and superstitions, it ain't going to happen. This ain't the fish that saved Pittsburgh, and he ain't going to turn into Rodney Allen Ripple. He might look like a younger version of Rodney Allen Ripple. That might be too far back for some of you, but Google him. You'll notice a little bit of resemblance. But this ain't going to be the same situation. When his daddy came up to the pros, he could play. Yeah, he had a dried afro and busted up, but he could ball. He was a grown man. He was already a man, but looking like a grown man. Bronny ain't like that. It ain't cut the same. He too scared to shoot most of the time. He freezes. He's like a comedian who's trying to do the punchline and it didn't quite land. Got no business being out there. And LeBron wants to shut social media up and get upset when they speak the truth. Jaguar Wright nailed it. But she went there on the personal side. She didn't just go there on the court. She said, the audacity to compare yourself to Michael Jordan, the audacity to put your son out there where he don't belong, and the audacity to push this on the agenda with the league. I mean, can't you just say ET and say, ouch? Because I do question Adam Silver. What in the earth, wind, and fire is bringing him out there for a photo op when you know good and well he won't even score his body weight in a month? Who are you kidding? The kid won't even average his body weight. He won't even put his body weight. It would take a whole month. And I don't think he'll get the half of his body weight. That's not a professional player. That's exploitation. That's embarrassment. They should hold LeBron in contempt because holding the league sabotage and trying to justify this mess. But Jaguar Wright went there in another way, which I didn't really go after, but it makes all the sense because it's not just, it's the practice, it's the audacity of it. And some people want to say, well, nepotism, and you can do it because he's black and do it. I said, no, this is not nepotism. This is trollism. This is trolling 101. If the cat was okay, we might say he's okay. We don't sit there and say you suck, but because you got the last name, we're going to give you a job. We don't say that. We don't even look at this. But I agree. And the thing is, not that it had any bearing on it, because LeBron is one of the 10 greatest players, like at the bottom of the 10, but this definitely takes points off his legacy. He might slide to 12 or 15 because of bringing his son in. And I'm going to tell you why that works against him. Because he's messing up a roster spot and he's trying to manipulate something that ain't there. He's always trying to cover something that ain't there. I like how she went in on him. She served him up proper. But it's all true. I mean, this is beyond embarrassing. And I hadn't gone back on it in a while, but it was something about listening to what she said. I thought, yeah, it hadn't really been touched upon. He basically trolled the league. He manipulated the scene to sell off his son. This is worse than anything you can imagine. This is really embarrassing. And the Lakers are an embarrassing franchise. And like I said, if people want to boycott the league behind this mess, I understand. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another, and share their membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay real, stay woke, stay free. And LeBron James gots to go. I'm out.